Hi everybody, welcome back or welcome to the channel. It's your boy Reactee, and today we're doing a slapped ham video called Scary Videos Showing Real Ghosts, UFOs, and Unexplained Sightings. Excuse me. Now this looks to be part of Slapped Ham's lives. He's been doing a lot of live streams lately. Like he's live as I'm recording this video. But this video is over a month old, almost 2 months old by now. He's been doing it constantly. So if you enjoy these videos, jump on over to Slapped Ham's channel, check out his lives. He's pretty much constantly live, not all the time, but a lot of the time. I'm on YouTube. He's online. It shows him as live. So go do that and send him, give him some loves, give him some likes, some subscriptions that are free, and possibly share out his videos. That could probably help too. But anyway, let's get into the Slapped Ham video.
You're about to see some seriously scary videos full of ghosts, UFOs, and creepy things caught on camera. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary videos. Just like this.
Okay, we have seen this one. It's this vehicle's windshield you want to focus on. The guy here, I think he's a janitor, came to clean this building and went to leave, and there was somebody in his car.
When it comes to scary videos, our first clip from Argentina certainly has the creep factor. A man named Javier Molina found himself in a deeply unsettling situation while waiting at a small hospital late at night.
Lo peor de todo es que no queremos salir. Miedo, la puta madre.
He notices something inside the front seat.
Lo peor de todo es que se mueve adentro del auto y no hay nadie. Ahora vamos a ir a controlar el auto.
A face, or the shape of a face, sitting upright.
And I'm assuming this is reflection from the building, this lit up square. So there's some sort of slatted thing upstairs on the second floor of this hospital. Light coming down and making this pattern across the windshield. It seems to be behind that pattern, so it's in the car, in his car, and he went to the hospital alone.
The figure seems to move slightly. Terrified, he rushes outside.
Salimos rápido para que vean que no es mentira. Mamá, la piel de gallina, hermano.
No, he's got the chicken skin. He's got the chicken skin.
Gallina. Cagazo.
The seats are empty.
Nadie.
Nothing, no intruder, no explanation.
Okay, judging by that, we're right here.
Nothing, no intruder, no explanation.
Judging by this, I'm assuming that pattern I saw on his windshield was this. The lights reflecting these white squares with the black lines in it. I'm assuming that's what was on his windshield. But yeah, that is creepy. That was clearly a head moving around in his car, but there was no one there.
But when he goes back inside, the same ghost-like figure can be seen.
Y encima nos mira, la puta que te parió.
Viewers Others who saw the footage suggested it might be the spirit of someone who recently passed away in the hospital, perhaps confused, lingering, or temporarily attached to Javier's car. Others think it could be a reflection or a trick of the light, but the shifting movement makes that theory harder to accept.
Desapareció.
Whatever was sitting in that front seat clearly didn't want to be ignored.
Ahora vamos a ir a controlar el auto, pero parece como si fuese un...
Sometimes scary videos like this one will always remain an eerie mystery, leaving you with more
That last little pop-up where he kind of gave a start, that actually got me. I have chicken skin right now as well. It's not a comfortable sight to see. Now, it is a hospital. Very well could be haunted. Who knows? I'm surprised this gentleman is, where did they say? Somewhere in South America, I believe. But Argentina or somewhere. I'm surprised he doesn't have a crucifix or something hanging from his rearview mirror, or a protective medallion or something. A lot of South American countries are predominantly Catholic of some sort, or Christian of some sort. So I'm surprised he doesn't have something. The saint, who's the patron saint of travelers? I forget now. But I'm surprised he doesn't have one of their medallions hanging off the rearview mirror. Although I suppose if he did have that, it might not work because ghosts want to travel too.
questions than answers. This next one was shared to Reddit by Crazy Paranormal, and it's the kind of thing every parent hopes they'll never see on a baby monitor. A parent reportedly received 2 images captured automatically by a baby cam in their child's room. At the time, nothing seemed unusual, no sounds, no movement, just an ordinary night. But when they opened the images later, everything changed. In the first photo, a luminous shape is entering the room. But that's not the part that has viewers unsettled. Another photo shows a far more defined figure. A tall, ghostly silhouette standing near the crib.
Yeah, that would freak me out if I was a parent too. That is, I mean, you can still see through them. Like, you can see a part of the crib here through the leg, or what looks like a leg. You can see pretty much the whole wall behind them, except where their hair is. That is weird. That is a weird image for a camera to catch late at night when there's no movement, no sound, no nothing. Why is it even on? Oh, that's creepy. I don't know, dude. Salt your windows and doors to the baby's room. Who knows? Or closet if it came out of the closet. I don't know. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Nothing in the room should look like this, and no one was in the room when the photo was taken. Online, theories are divided. Some say it's a camera reflection or IR interference. Others believe it resembles a protective presence, maybe a deceased family member checking on the child. So what do you see here? A glitch, a ghost, or something else entirely drifting through the nursery in the middle of the night?
Now, this one particularly to me doesn't seem very safe or comforting. The first one maybe, but this one, with the way that the camera had to shift into a different light frame, light reference, that's just wrong. I don't like that at all.
This next story comes from Instagram user Stella, and it's one of the most moving clips we've covered in a long while. Stella begins by explaining that her younger sister Emma passed away on November 27th, 2021. Emma died alone in a motel room from a fentanyl overdose, a tragedy that left the entire family shattered. Fast forward to just recently. Stella is driving along a freeway when a familiar car suddenly passes in front of her. It looks exactly like Emma's old vehicle, the same beat-up police-style sedan her sister used to drive. Stella's heart drops. She makes a U-turn, pulls onto the freeway and begins following the car. When she finally pulls alongside the vehicle, she looks over and swears she sees Emma behind the wheel. Alive, real, looking exactly as she remembers her. In the video, Stella even shows a photo of Emma for comparison. Same face, same profile. Stella insists it was her.
This one I'm not sure about. Due to various actions, the police sell a lot of cars, a lot of old cars. They're not supposed to have, well, not in Canada anyway, they're not supposed to have this extra equipment on it. But I guess whatever state she's in is fine. But yeah, it looks pretty close. The nose looks a little off to me, so it could be a different person. It probably is. If her sister died alone in a hotel room and they buried her, and they know for sure it was her, or they had someone come identify the body, very likely this is not her. But it's a little strange. It's a very odd coincidence.
Stella tries to keep following, but as traffic builds, she loses sight of the car. It merges into another lane and then it's gone.
From the position of this camera, it looks like she's holding it while she's driving, so that's probably not a safe thing to do. But yeah, it's understandable that she get this fixated on something or someone that looks like her sister who passed away. It's one aspect of grief that I still haven't been able to understand myself. But yeah, it's honestly understandable. But that doesn't mean you have to get yourself killed driving in traffic while using your phone. So don't do it, people.
Despite the confusion and the surreal nature of what she saw, Stella says the moment brought her huge comfort. She believes it was her sister reaching out, not to scare her, but to let her know she's okay. A brief moment of contact from beyond. Whether you see it as a coincidence, a case of mistaken identity, or something more spiritual, the clip is undeniably powerful. A haunting reminder of how love can linger long after loss. Sticking with the theme of family contact from beyond, this next one certainly tugs at the heartstrings. Instagram user Really Trish, real name Trisha Anderson, was sitting in her living room when something extraordinary happened. She had the TV on for background noise, a Disney cartoon.
So cute! Now let's go find Millie and Melody.
Trisha lost a daughter named Millie Melody. Her passing left a permanent ache in the family, and a small memorial sits in the corner of the living room, filled with flowers, drawings, and Millie's name framed on the wall. But then the cartoon suddenly calls out the name, Millie Melody.
So cute! Now let's go find Millie and Melody.
I thought it said Millie and Melody. I don't think it said Millie Melody. But who knows?
Trisha turns the camera toward the memorial.
Do you see them? Where?
The timing.
She did say Millie and Millie and Melody. Because she's looking for them, plural, and Minnie called out Millie, then Melody, not Millie Melody. So this is just this lady hearing what she wants to hear. This is nothing paranormal as far as I can tell.
Is uncanny. A random children's show using her daughter's full name 3 years after her passing. Then the moment deepens. The song in the cartoon is about sharing family, about staying connected even when apart.
Shouldn't go in alone when you ventured from home. With family by your side, it's such a fun ride. When you're out in the air, want a family to share.
A few beats later, a camel appears on screen, and that's when Trisha explains something even more personal. Her second daughter, whom she also lost, was named Jojo, a name inspired by her favourite toy camel. Trisha pans the camera back to the memorial. A soft plush camel sits right beside Millie's framed tribute.
Okay, a lot of this is coincidence. She just happened to turn on a kids show, and Minnie's nieces were there. So I don't know. Millie and Melody. I don't see why this is. It's a lot of coincidence. This is nothing paranormal as far as I can tell. I don't know why this is even on here. I mean, it's heartwarming and kind of moving for people to think, yeah, their kids or family members are contacting them from beyond the grave. But it mostly seems like coincidence so far.
Then the cartoon adds one more layer. The character says, "Come take a trip with me." And a bright rainbow fills the screen.
We'll see amazing things, that's what our travel brings. Come take a trip with me. Come take a trip with me.
In grief communities, rainbow babies is a term for children born after a loss, symbolising hope, healing and connection after the storm. For many bereaved parents, rainbows are seen as gentle signs from the children they've lost.
We'll see amazing things, that's what our travel brings. Come take a trip with me. Come take a trip with me.
Whether this was a coincidence, synchronicity, or something more spiritual, the moment gave Trisha immense comfort. She added in the post description, "Come visit again soon, okay? I'm always waiting."
Do you see them?
For some, these moments are signs. For others, they're ways of navigating grief. But if families like Trisha's find solace in the patterns they notice, then that's what truly matters.
That is true, Slapped Ham. If this gives you comfort, all the power to you. Again, I see this just as a coincidence. But let me know down in the comments there if you think this was something paranormal or not. I'm going with not.
Support the channel and look good doing it. Our merch store's loaded with exclusive Slapped Ham designs. Creepy, funny, and perfect for any paranormal fan. Orders over 50 get free shipping. Grab yours using the link in the description. It's also pinned in the comments. This next clip comes from a recent live stream broadcast from the International Space Station, and it's got the internet buzzing. During what appeared to be a routine view of Earth, the ISS cameras captured dozens of strange lights. Then, just as the lights become more noticeable, the entire feed suddenly cuts. The screen switches to NASA's familiar fallback message.
That's so trippy. What? No way. No, they did not just cut that off. No way.
The timing was enough to spark widespread speculation online. Instagram user
So they're talking about these, are they? Like, these clusters seem a little weird, and I'm assuming the lights in the distance are Earth, cities on the dark side of the planet, buildings and cities on the dark side of the planet. I haven't watched much NASA live stream lately, but I probably should go over there again. But these look like bits of debris. Now, the way gravity works is larger things will start to join together and become even larger. So little chunks of whatever, pieces of satellites that are out of service, been decommissioned, crashed, debris of any sort will start to gather. You see it in oceans too, like the big garbage island in the Pacific. It's all this stuff just starts to form up together. But yeah, it's strange for them to catch it on camera and then the live feed gets cut or disrupted. I'm not going to say cut. That's a conspiracy type thing, but disrupted for sure. But I don't think it's UFOs. It's probably just space debris gathering together into clumps, and they'll eventually burn up in the atmosphere. Because what else is in orbit besides falling towards the center of gravity? So, but yeah, it's a little strange that the feed cuts out right after this.
Reactee reposted the footage, noting that analysts later dismissed the lights as probably reflections or city lights. But many viewers aren't buying it. Some think the lights resemble
Yeah, these ones that are a little more stationary, like they're moving still because the planet and the ISS are both moving. But these ones back here are most likely surface lights, planetary lights coming up from the dark side of the planet. These, some of them are even spinning funny, seem like junk to me. They're just random bits of something floating in space, not UFOs. Again, my opinion. If yours is different, let me know, and we'll move on.
cloaked craft with comments like, "I know a cloaking device when I see one." Of course, NASA live streams have cut out before, often due to signal interference or bandwidth issues, but this isn't the first time unexplained objects have appeared moments before a sudden blackout. A pattern UFO enthusiasts have been documenting for years.
That's so trippy. What? No way. No, they did not just cut that off. No way.
So what exactly did the ISS cameras pick up? Reflections, sensor noise, or a cluster of UFOs moving beneath the station?
That's so trippy. What? No way. No, they did not just cut that off. No way.
I was not doing this, guys. I was talking.
Here's a strange one, or rather a series of them, that's been circulating across TikTok. Dozens of users are reporting an eerie glitch that's left viewers feeling deeply uneasy.
I did not do those things. If you look at my video yesterday talking about this, I was on the verge of tears because I was freaking out. I don't know what happened, but those clips are not me.
It all begins with a creator named Slim_THVG. She says she sat down to film a simple 3-minute TikTok, nothing unusual. She talked the entire time straight into the camera.
You can see here where I'm talking. You can see here where I'm talking.
To be able to observe that a lot of the times, like, those students just want, they want the HBCU experience. They want to hang out in the hood. You know, they want to be around hood activities.
But when she played the footage back, something was wrong, very wrong.
My mouth isn't even moving. I swear to God, I kept going on the subject I was talking about. I was not doing this.
Instead of a continuous recording, she found extra footage spliced into the clip. Footage she swears she never filmed.
I was talking in the camera. What?
In these segments, she's silent, staring blankly, playing with her hair, making facial expressions she doesn't recognize.
I was talking in the camera and it literally just stops and it has me doing that. I have no idea what this is.
Her mouth doesn't move, even though she says she remembers talking non-stop.
I was not doing this, guys. I was talking. Like, and it just keeps going.
Her clip went viral instantly. But what makes this phenomenon unsettling is that she's not the only one.
Swear to God, I kept going on the subject I was talking about. I was not doing this.
Once people began digging, dozens of examples started appearing across TikTok. Creators filming themselves speaking, only to discover blank silent filler footage added into the timeline. Footage they claim they have no memory of filming at all.
I was not doing this, guys. I was talking.
I'm not sure how this is happening. It's an odd thing. I haven't seen any of it, which is strange. Because if these influencers are as big as they claim, then I should have at least seen something like this. But yeah, I haven't seen any video like this on TikTok, Instagram, or X. So that's odd. But yeah, you have film something for 3 minutes and you're talking the whole time, and then there's just footage spliced in that you don't remember recording. That's a little strange. It's almost like the AI in your phone is just taking random pictures from your phone and just throwing them up in the splicing them into the footage and animating them, which is a little weird if AI is actually doing that, because that is not what it's supposed to be doing. But let's keep going and see if they can explain it.
User Amanda Nicole 1721 posted the same thing.
This was a talking video. I was talking, and what recorded is me just like making all these weird like movements, and oh my god, I'm so freaking freaked out. What is it? What does it mean? I'm gonna insert it here.
A normal recording interrupted by strange silent segments of her staring at the camera, doing nothing.
Okay, so here's the video. It was a talking video. I was looking directly in the camera, speaking for the entire time I was filming.
She insists she spoke the entire time.
Move my mouth like that or my eyes like that. This is just like not naturally me or my mannerisms. I have no idea. That music was not playing as I was filming. It wasn't selected.
Now, I have heard that if there are segments of or videos where there's no actual speaking, TikTok will insert popular sounds, music, comedy routines, apparently. Like there was I think it was a comedian on TikTok got in trouble because he was silent for a while, so TikTok AI inserted a racist rant from somebody. I'm not quite sure who. And so the content creator got in trouble. But yeah, seems to be messing everybody up now. It's a weird thing, but I'm not sure why it happens. It's just strange to me.
Then user I Can't With Me Either uploaded her version of the glitch.
It happened to me yesterday on TikTok, and I can't explain it. So yesterday I was doing a part 2 in conclusion to a video I had already made, so I didn't have to stop and like think about what I was going to say because it was just me free talking. Well, when I went back to edit part 2 of the video, at the end there was a series of clips of me doing nothing.
Again, talking, then suddenly footage of her blinking, oddly, scratching her face or just staring into space.
What the is this? Does this version of me do snow or something? This is not me. I did not do these things.
She says none of it matches what she remembers doing.
And look at her. She's just sitting there like being weird. I sped this up too. I sped this up because it's forever.
Another example was reposted by PG Stories Official, showing, yet again, the same pattern.
Everything I said, there were no pauses in my video. I was speaking coherently, and I know for a fact that I didn't space out or dissociate. That's not me. I was not doing that. I swear to God in my life. We're cooked. I am done.
So what's going on here? Theories have exploded online. Some say it's a glitch in the Matrix, a moment where users slip out of sync with reality, and their cameras capture the error.
My mouth isn't even moving. I swear to God, I kept going on the subject I was talking about. I was not doing this.
I'd say not a glitch in the Matrix, because I don't think we live in a Matrix. But yeah, it's a little strange. Again, it's probably something to do with AI taking images from your video or phone and just splicing it in. A lot of the AI assistants now can help you edit videos. I don't know why they would edit them like this, but this is strange. I think there's a setting that you have to turn off to get it to stop doing stuff like that, but I'd have to look through my phone a lot more.
Others think it could be lost time, similar to accounts of alien abductions, where people insist they were conscious but somehow missing from the footage.
I didn't move my mouth like that or my eyes like that. This is just like not naturally me or my mannerisms.
But the most unsettling theory so far is this. TikTok may be using its massive database of faces and vocal patterns to quietly train AI clones of its users. According to this idea, the silent, expressionless segments spliced into the videos aren't glitches. They're AI-generated filler, accidentally exposed before the system knew how to hide it. A digital double, a cloned likeness, a ghost version of the creator leaking into the footage.
I swear to God in my life.
See, that's a more reasonable explanation than a glitch in the Matrix. It's freaking AI, man. AI is going to destroy the world.
We're cooked.
Far-fetched? Maybe. But with so many creators reporting the same phenomenon, viewers are starting to wonder whether this is really just a bug or something far stranger happening behind the scenes.
What the is this? Does this version of me do snow or something? This is not me. I did not do these things.
So what do you make of these scary videos? Do you buy the cloned AI theory? Let me know in the comments below.
I'm not sure about being cloned by AI. I mean, yes, there is a lot of footage of pretty much everyone out there now. All these influencers just doing random stuff. Quiet moments on their stream that could be taken out of context and put it somewhere else, like into these videos. I don't know why TikTok or other platforms would want to AI clone their content creators, because a lot of these platforms only make money because they can sell ads during a person's stream or video or anything of that nature. Same here on YouTube. Since I don't have the requirement to get monetized here, there's no ads on my videos as far as I know. But on most content, there are ads. Big content creators like Cartoons, H2O Delirious, anyone from the Vanos crew, anyone from the Smitty gaming crew, all their videos are monetized. Well, unless they do some naughty things and they get demonetized. But most of their videos are monetized and therefore have ads on them, which make YouTube money. So it's strange that they would, if this is what they're doing and they're trying to replace their content creators, it's strange that they would expose it. Because clearly there isn't enough information about these content creators to completely replace them. But yeah, it's strange. It's strange.
My mouth isn't even moving. I swear to God. I kept going on the subject I was talking about. I was not doing this.
Here's a quick and strange one that's been floating around on Instagram lately. It shows old footage of Hillary Clinton simply taking a sip of water during a public event. Nothing dramatic, just an ordinary moment caught on camera. But Instagram user Noctis Rex Dracul claims there's more happening than the eye can see.
Dustee, let's take a closer look.
This is one of my favorite things about conspiracy theorists. They see something weird in every clip that they ever see. It's so amazing what they put together in their heads.
Examine.
If you slow the clip down, they argue Hillary's tongue appears unusually long, almost lizard-like, dipping into the glass before retracting at a speed too fast for normal perception.
However, here, she is not spitting anything into the glass. Her tongue is going down clear to the bottom of the glass.
Of course, this ties directly into...
It did not look like her tongue was going clear to the bottom of the glass. In fact, it did look like she was spitting something in there, a mint or something that was in her mouth that she couldn't have in her mouth while she was trying to talk. So yeah, that's clearly not what's going on.
One of the internet's most persistent and bizarre conspiracy theories. The idea that world leaders, celebrities, and influential figures are secretly reptilian shapeshifters. Popularized by writer David Icke, the theory claims a hidden race of lizard-like beings disguised as humans manipulate governments and societies from the shadows. Supporters often cite evidence such as unusual eye movements, flickering pupils, strange tongue motions, sudden glitches in video footage. Clips like this Hillary moment become fuel for the fire, tiny anomalies magnified into claims of reptilian physiology slipping through the disguise.
Puh, she spits something in there and it floats to the bottom. You can even see it.
Of course, more grounded explanations exist. Camera compression, frame blending, low-quality footage causing motion
It is very low-quality footage. That probably doesn't help. But she clearly spits something, it breaks into two and floats to the bottom. I don't know what she's spitting in there, but she doesn't have a lizard tongue. That's just weird.
distortion around the mouth and tongue, all common effects that can make quick movements look longer, sharper, or more distorted than they are. Still, for believers in reptilian overlords, this clip is yet another example that the truth...
If we had reptilian overlords, they probably all would have marched us down to wherever they live and eaten us by now. There's no reason to think that if these lizard people could shapeshift and were this smart, that they would keep us around. Why would they need us? We are eventually going to destroy our own planet, so why would these lizard people care if we live or die this moment in time. I don't see a reason for them to be even exist. So that's just I never understood that conspiracy theory. It just made no sense. Because seriously, why would they keep us around? I mean, human beings are the worst.
Is right in front of us. For skeptics, it's just another odd video quirk, nothing more. This next clip comes from the Instagram account unanswered_universe, and it sparked a wave of speculation online. According to the uploader, a group of hikers exploring the Sonora National Monument wandered off the marked trail and stumbled onto something bizarre embedded in the rock. The footage shows what looks like a doorway carved directly into a cliff face.
Did they try Open Sesame?
The caption asks a simple but chilling question. What does this door lead to? A hidden government facility, a research bunker, or, as some theorists claim, an entrance to an inner Earth cave system? But not everyone is convinced. Some viewers say the clip looks staged, possibly filmed at a theme park like Disneyland, where backstage staff doors are often painted to blend seamlessly into rockwork and landscaping. According to this theory, the OP then claimed it was shot in the Sonora Desert to fuel mystery and drive engagement.
Some hike.
Yeah, that's most likely what it is. It's filmed. I don't think it was filmed at Sonora National Monument. Because why would they have something like that there? Now, the inner Earth thing with the cave systems, I always thought that made more sense if you believed in God, because if we all started on the inside of the planet and there was water there, then wouldn't it make sense that the outer mantle or outer crust of the planet, which we live on now, would be considered the firmament for the people who live inside the planet? I always thought that made more sense than the firmament being the atmosphere and the waters above it, because there's no waters above it. It's a vacuum of space. But it always made more sense to me is if we started by living underground. Well, not we, I mean our ancestors. Maybe the Garden of Eden was in the center of the earth. Who knows? It's not, obviously, but it'd be kind of cool if it was. The whole biblical story of creation really makes more sense is if the human race had started in the center or underground. If there were lakes there and waters and oceans there, and then the outer crust was the firmament keeping out the actual oceans above them, that would make more sense biblically than saying we all started on the surface and the atmosphere is basically a firmament that we can't pass through, and it's holding out other waters, which is why it's dark and not space. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I can't believe anything in the Bible. As far as I can tell, there's no such being as God. But that's just me. If you believe in it, that's great for you.
Near the Sonora National Monument were hiking along a trail when they found this.
So what do you think this strange doorway is? A hoax? A cleverly disguised utility entrance? Or the opening to something far stranger hidden in the desert?
Now, we never really know what's going on in these mountains. You know, there's rumors for like, you know, hidden alien bases.
Well, the door is going to be this. If this is the lock here, it's going to push in that way. And a skilled locksmith could have gotten that open for them. So I don't know, because it's not that hard of a deadbolt to open. So I don't know. I don't think this was filmed at where they're saying it's filmed. I think this is like he said earlier, like Slapped Ham said earlier, at a theme park like Disney or someplace where they blend this stuff into the background. It's like a staff entrance. But you can tell it's been used a lot because someone's hand would go there and they'd have to carve that out. Yeah, if this is a real image, then I don't think that's where they say it is.
Hidden military bases, people who live underground.
Hey, listen, yo, check this out, yo. I see something in the sky, yo. I'm telling you.
Here's an eerie one posted to TikTok by user Mark Sodo.
Yo, check this out. No BS, man.
The clip shows the OP's friend, Edward Russell, pulled over on the side of the road somewhere in South Carolina.
Like, I'm driving down the road. Hey, look, this is my car right here. No BS, yo.
He's pointing his phone at something hovering in the sky.
This thing is in the road, in the sky right there.
These are my favorite UFOs, because if these are real, they're basically the main reason we have fidget spinners. Because look at that thing. It looks like a fidget spinner. All you need is a little spot to put your thumb and finger there, and it's a fidget spinner. I mean, tell me it's not.
In front of me. I'm on the road going to Somerville like the...
For several moments, Edward films the object, insisting repeatedly that this is no BS.
No BS, yo. No BS.
The craft appears to hover, rotate, and maintain a clear geometric shape.
This thing turning. What the is going on? Yo, it's a pyramid.
Yeah, the lights do seem to shift a little bit, don't they? Because in the very first frame, it looked like they were equidistant apart. Now it looks like these two are getting closer together. Yeah, it looks more like a pyramid than a triangle, but well, I guess they're the same thing, depending on if you're just seeing one face or not.
Edward keeps saying it looks like a pyramid, dark, structured, and turning slowly in midair.
This thing is in the sky, just sitting there turning. That's a pyramid. Listen, y'all can't see it like I can see it. It look like a pyramid, for real. Let me zoom in.
He flashes his hazard lights, trying to get the attention of a passing car. He wants confirmation. He wants anyone, to see what he's seeing.
I'm in my car now. I got on my blinking lights. I want to know if that car see it. That car probably don't know what's going on.
Then everything changes.
Let me see what it is. Yo, that's an object. That's something, yo. No BS. Oh! Shit, wait.
As he zooms in, the object seems to shift in a way he doesn't expect. Edward suddenly panics, shouting over and over,
Yo, that's an object. That's something, yo. No BS. Oh! Shit, wait. Oh! Oh!
The footage becomes unstable, shaking wildly.
Oh!
And then the video ends.
Oh! Oh!
So it shifted suddenly. He jumps back in his car, tosses his phone in the passenger seat, and drives away, by the sounds of it. That's it's a little odd for sure.
Later, Edward says he doesn't remember that part happening. He doesn't remember the panic, the shouting, or the moments immediately following the sighting. He only realised something was wrong when he checked his phone later and saw the footage.
Wait, he doesn't remember this? Oh, he was abducted. If that's a real spaceship, he was abducted.
Yo.
In a follow-up comment, he wrote that it felt almost dreamlike, as though time slipped or his perception glitched. He described the craft again as a black pyramid hovering above Highway 61 near Cottageville, headed towards Somerville. Some viewers think this could be one of the triangular or pyramid-shaped UAPs reported by military pilots in recent years. Others suggest dissociation, missing time, or an extreme stress response brought on by witnessing something outside normal experience.
No BS, yo.
I suppose that could be. A lot of time when we face trauma, our minds will block it out for us, which results in time slips, missing memories, not realizing you've done stuff. It happens sometimes when you're like driving home or otherwise going home from work, and you're thinking about work, and then suddenly you're home and you don't know how you got there. You just go into autopilot and do stuff like that. Generally, it's a stress thing. So if you're stressed at work, it's stuff like that can happen. I've had that happen to me one time in my whole life. It was I was leaving work at Target, and I was heading home, and I was in a snowstorm, and I was driving a friend home who lived just down the road. So I dropped him off, and from his place to my place, I don't remember the drive. I was just focused on the road, and I don't remember. I don't even remember seeing any other traffic or what the conditions were like between his place and mine. So I remember the whole trip up to his place because we were talking the whole time. But then from his place to my place, just a big blank. I don't remember it at all. I'm assuming it was stress from driving in a snowstorm. But that's just my opinion. I'm not quite sure.
No BS.
Whatever happened on that road in South Carolina, Edward insists he knows what he saw, even if he can't explain what happened afterward.
Yo, that's an object. That's something, yo. No BS. Oh.
Want to see more scary videos just like these? Then hit subscribe and smash the like button, as it really helps us out. This next story is a real-life case that shocked both temple staff and local authorities in Thailand. At Wat Rat Prakong Tham, a Buddhist temple just outside Bangkok, workers were preparing for a routine cremation when something unusual happened. A faint knocking sound began coming from inside the coffin. The 65-year-old woman inside had been brought in by her brother, who believed she had passed away 2 days earlier. She had been bedridden for nearly 2 years, and when her breathing appeared to stop, he assumed she had finally succumbed to her illness. He placed her in a coffin and drove more than 500 kilometers to Bangkok to honor her wish of donating her organs. But the hospital could not accept her remains. Her brother had no official death certificate. Still hoping to carry out her final wishes, he approached the temple, which offers free cremation services. As the staff explained the legal requirements, the knocking started again. The temple manager said he asked for the coffin to be opened immediately. Inside, the woman was moving her hands and opening her eyes, clearly alive, and likely had been trying to signal for help for some time. Paramedics were called and she was rushed to a nearby hospital for treatment. The temple later offered to assist with her medical expenses. Situations like this are extremely rare, but they do occur when breathing becomes shallow or intermittent, especially in patients who are chronically ill. Doctors believe she may have entered a near-death state, but never actually passed.
Okay, that would have been tragic if the temple had just thrown her in a furnace and burned her. Yikes. Okay, clearly, you have to make sure the person is dead before you try to cremate them. That is unnerving. I hope that never happens to anybody. That is, oh my God, that could have been so bad. Wow. And this must be her brother's truck. He just loaded her into a coffin and drove. Yeah, that's no. Make sure, take them to a medical professional. Make sure they're actually dead before you put them in a coffin. That is not right. That could have been so bad. Oh, whoa. That could have been very tragic. Ugh, that's not good.
Whatever the case, one thing is certain. Thanks to that faint knocking and the quick response of the temple staff, the woman survived what could have become a tragic mistake. If you want to see some more scary videos, then check out those two links right there. Remember to leave us some comments down below or subscribe if you're new. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
And that'll be it for me. Thanks again, Slaptam, for another amazing video. This time we only saw one of them previously. That was pretty good. Now, coincidences and AI glitches, not really paranormal stuff, but a lot of it, there was a lot of conspiracy theories in this one. Oh, and the UFO one was crazy. Yeah, that one was insane. But let me know what you guys thought of this below. Drop a like. Subscribe. It's free. Leave a comment. Do the same over at Slapped Ham's channel. And again, check out. He seems to be live every other day or so. Yeah, a lot. He's live a lot. But check out some of his lives. Just go over there and support him. And I will catch you next week for another Fright Night Friday. Bye-bye.